Hey Cherubs, Lulu here, jumping in to do you guys a daily reading. It's a beautiful day here today. I hope it is good wherever you are, and that you're taking good care of yourself, whatever you're doing today. So let's just say we're going to start off with a love and light mantra card. So asking as always that the messages that come through be from the highest light for the highest good of all those who are connecting. So what is the message that wants to be shared today? Here we go. So we've got compassion. I carry the weight of love in my heart and compassionately feel all hearts. Together we rise. So it is a good time of year to just connect to the heart space. Well, when isn't it a good time of the year to do that? But, you know, of course, this time of year can be really challenging for people for many reasons. And yeah, so I would just say even be compassionate with yourself at this time if you are going through, you know, challenges. Oh, I just realized I don't have my little, hang on, wait. Bear with. These things are important. Let's just put them there because they're pretty. I like them. Alright, so I'll just say too, like, not everyone celebrates Christmas, and I was just thinking, like, and if that's not you, it can be, again, overwhelming because everyone is into that, you know, that so many people are celebrating that. But you can also do something nice for yourself as well, whatever that is. And yeah, self-care and all that jazz, you know. Okay, so here on the bottom you have this card of cast spells with words, and what a lot of people don't realize is that our words hold power. Like what we speak, it, you know, speak into life. So what we say is important. All right, so every new season, day or moment can mean whatever I choose. I am that powerful. So this is, you know, part of your co-creating abilities, what you think, what you intend, you know, your intent, what's coming from your heart, and then what you speak into life. So those things matter. I split the deck, you got the card of listen. I listen to the whispers in the wind that carry my voice as far as it can be heard. Yeah, I mean, I'm just tuning into the stillness here right now. And when you're still and when you're quiet, you can hear what's going on, you know. You can tune into things, you can notice things. Anyway, let's just see. Okay, we're going to start off with the Angel Tarot today and see what messages want to come through. So what is the tarot story for the collective who is joining with this reading today? What is the tarot story? Messages from the highest light and for the highest good. Okay, so we've got the card of Archangel Jophiel, Ego, in reverse. I feel like that's a good one to start off with because, yeah, and even on the bottom you've got Knight of Fire in reverse. To me, this is about words that we speak into life again, like just knowing what space you're coming from, because we can all let our ego get the best of us at times, and it's like, well, okay, how do we bring that into balance here? You know, so just being mindful of our words, what we're projecting forward, because this Knight of Fire is just like a little reminder. And perhaps this is coming up because it is a time where a lot of people that are getting together, you know, families and things like that, and often There can be a lot of tension within that for so many reasons, and it can be a lot to do with communication. So this Knight of Fire, it's sort of like, you know, sometimes if people can just speak before actually thinking, you know, it kind of reminds me of like if you were connecting with others and then you got into a fiery debate, say, you may want to stop and think about how you're delivering whatever it is that you're saying. 10 of air, you know, 10 of swords. So to me, this does feel like there's a lot of tension around communications within connections and relationships. So this is just like a little warning of just like, it's like, just check yourself. Where are you coming from with this? Have compassion. Remember this about casting spells with words. Like, how can we come from a loving place and space? And also too about listening. Okay, it's important to listen, because so often we can just want to get our point across, or we can want to be heard. But you know, do we truly listen when others are talking, or do we just wait until we can say something? You know what I mean? And then you've got here life experience, which is the Tower. This is Archangel Chamuel, which is very interesting. So again, it's a warning about communications. There is going to be Tower moments at this time. They may have already been, or they may be coming, where something is going to be cleared, because you've got the 10 of Swords there. So that is a clearing of the deck. Clearing of the deck. So perhaps that needs to come through, and that needs to happen so you can return back into a place and space of balance. So you know, and sometimes that can't be helped with communications. There's going to be conflicts and there's going to be falling outs, but it's just like, there's also going to be resolutions. You know, there can also be resolutions if people have good communication skills and can have compassion within that and know how to listen and speak with care. So, but I feel like, you know, sometimes the Tower moment does have to happen so that there can be a rebalancing. Then you've got the 8 of Cups. But yeah, also the Tower moment happens so that we can move away from what is no longer aligned with us. Because sometimes things aren't aligned with us and we can find it difficult to move away from that. But here you've got the 2 of Earth. So again, it's a balancing in the physical realm. This is what's playing out here. Oh, yeah, so you've got the World in reverse, and then you've also got the 6 of Earth in reverse. So that's why this shakeup is happening. That's why it's sort of unavoidable in a way, because things need to shift and be shaken up. And the reason is Ace of Earth, 10 of Water. So whatever's happening, it's so that you can move towards your happiness. You can open new doors that help you move towards that. This is a really good story. I mean, it seems hectic kind of to start off with, but it's actually nothing to be scared of. You just need to be mindful of where you're coming from. And also to your ego. Are you coming from a space of integrity or a space of arrogance and ego and pride? On the bottom then you had the 9 of Fire and also the Page of Earth. So this to me is speaking about you may disconnect from certain connections and people because you don't want to have any more wounds. You know, because 9 of Fire is 1 off the 10 of Fire, and that's like too much. You know, it's too much. So it's just like, yeah, okay, that's enough. I'm reaching my boundary point here right now. And, you know, I'm going to perhaps shift, walk through a new door and start to rebuild in a particular area with the Page of Earth there. Oops, my fridge just started up. Hang on. You're sitting on my fridge, so if you just heard a funny noise, I'm not sure if it'll come through. Hang on, I unplugged it now. Yeah, so if you just heard a strange noise, then that's what that was. Okay, so then you've got the 3 of Cups. So all of this is happening so that you can come into divine alignment. And happiness, the Sun, when I split the deck. So there is a reason why things are happening, okay? And it's really to help you move forward. The Knight of Earth, the Wheel, Archangel Michael. Sometimes we can get to a point where we do understand that, okay, the universe is preventing this from happening or stopping it right here. You may have an abrupt stop in a relationship sometimes, or connections or communications, and sometimes it's because it's not the right path. So the wheel is turning, okay? It's good. But sometimes, you know, we may take a point to, it may take a while for that to be realized. I feel like I'm fumbling on my words so badly today, but anyway, I'm still here and that's okay. I can have compassion for myself and I can also have compassion for others. Staying in the heart space, understanding that there is conflicts that are being transformed. You've got the Five of Swords and the Death card, right? So again, it's like, yeah, there's going to be conflicts playing out in communication. Swords is all about communication. It's about our thoughts. Four of Cups. Yeah, so this feels like awakening is the word I'm getting with the Four of Cups in reverse, because it's like you're really, it's like a complete shift of what you're focusing on. Yeah. Wow, Five of Pentacles on the bottom there. And then the Tower. Again, it's that message of, look, something was not good for you, okay? That Five of Pentacles energy was no good. And then the Tower has come in again to clear that deck. Curious, I split the deck and here we've got the Death card there in reverse. So last time I showed you that, it was in the upright. Let me see. Oh, I didn't put my phone on silent. Hang on. Okay, wait. I'll just turn that on silent for a sec. Let's just see. So why is the Death card there in reverse? Three of Swords. Okay. It's there because there's still, this could be heartbreaking to you on a level. All right, so there could be a lot of sadness and grief involved in this for you. So again, if we go back to compassion, listen to yourself, listen to your feelings, what you've got going on, because it takes time to heal this kind of stuff, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, you know, I think you had the Five of Swords as well. So that's it, and you've had two Towers in this, so that is a lot to move through. So it takes its own time. Just be nurturing with yourself. Don't judge yourself, and try not to judge others as well. Like, again, to the first card, compassion. It's not of service to ourselves if we're judging every single thing that we're going through, and especially doing it in a harsh way. Like, we can observe, that can be helpful, but when we're putting judgments, then that's something different, you know. Queen of Swords. So again, that's the Swords energy. It's like, think about, this is a very analytical energy. It's also the gatekeeper of what's allowed in your life and what's not. So that could be linking to boundaries. And they're there to help you, they're there to help you to be as open as you can. Basically, you've got the Knight of Cups there. So moving forward in a way where you can be open, you can be your true authentic self. And that's going to occur by you being authentic and setting the boundaries that you need to set in your boundaries, so that you can be that and protect that space of yourself. The Hermit. Okay, so you may need to take a time where you do go within and just seek your own personal truth around what that is. Page of Cups. You know, because there's a lot of energy here moving towards what feels good, what feels aligned. Six of Swords in reverse. So it can feel choppy, like it can feel really rough. You may, and this is to do with boundary setting as well, because when you set boundaries, usually people around you who are used to you being a certain way, they don't like it, all right? And then I guess this time of year is a time where people can really practice setting boundaries of what's okay and what's not okay with them. But again, go back to, how are you communicating what your boundaries are? Are you doing it in a compassionate, kind way, or are you doing it in a very, you know, ego-based, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's about balance, because there you've got Two of Pentacles. It's about coming into balance and an alignment with what is truly for you. Who is truly for you with the Lovers, okay? I split the deck. You've got the moon here in reverse. I feel like we are seeing a lot at the moment to do with relationships and connections. They've got the Three of Cups showing up again. So there's 2 Three of Cups energy here and the Lovers. So everything that's happening right now, even if it feels shocking to you with the 2 Towers there and 3 of Swords, there's a lot of mental stuff and heart stuff and, you know, perhaps shocks, but, you know, it is ultimately moving you towards what is good for you. The Devil in reverse there, moving you away from devil energy. So that's where the universe will step in sometimes. If you're not moving away from what you need to move away, the universe will sometimes step in as a protection. 9 of Cups. Okay, so that's you. That's you co-creating your beautiful life, okay? All right, what do we need to... Anything else we need? I'm going to grab another tarot deck because I want to see... What are we up to? I just want to see if there's anything else that's wanted to be known. No, I'm not going to use the tarot. I will use the Moon of Oracle. Sorry, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Yep. Okay, so what else needs to be known? What is the message? Hang on, switching decks. Okay. All right. So I switched decks to the Heart and Soul. I think that's what this deck's called. Stop focusing on this situation for a while. Just bring your own awareness within. Close your eyes, relax, and let go. Take a walk in the park or do whatever it takes to detach. A solution will soon become obvious and all will work out fine. Yeah, so that's a bit of self-care there too. Like, it's okay if you need to take time out, or as I call it, time in from a situation or from people, just so you can breathe and gather your thoughts and then listen to what comes through for you around connection with others. What is it that you need around that? Okay, let's get the Astro message. All right, we've got the fixed energy on the side there. So try and be flexible. There was cards that came out about balance. Uranus, you try to be flexible because there's going to be fast moving, changing situations come about, okay? And that could feel quite harsh with Saturn there. But Saturn is to do with divine timing as well. So that's where you can, like with this Heart card, sort of trust, you know, just trust that everything's going to be okay. House 4 on the side. That links back to the compassion card as well. So if you feel like, if you notice that you're being uncompassionate towards yourself or others, you can just realign that, check that back. And for some of you, it could feel a little bit scary as well because you're going out of your comfort zone here, the nest, to connect with others. So that can be really daunting for a lot of people at this time. So just being mindful of that. And also for those of you who struggle, like your daily health and self-care practices will be helpful at this time. 6th house, Virgo. Interesting. So here you have, okay. All right, hang on. There's a story happening here. So I'll finish off with this. Yeah, so you've got like North Node here as well, destined to have. So this path you're on, okay, this is destiny. There's a lot of things that are fated. You've got Mercury. So again, we've gone back to communication. Pluto, transformation. So there is going to be a lot shifting around connection and communication with others at this time. House 8. Scorpio. So, you know, these interactions could have some sting with it, but I feel like this card is more about what we're going to be seeing through our communications with others, through whatever, how the communication or lack of communication comes about. That's going to allow us to see something that was perhaps hidden from our sight or our awareness. Mars retrograde, the Mars retrograde which we're in right now is having huge impacts as well as what's playing out right now. So it's good to also have that in our awareness and how those energies are helping with transformation as well. And then you've got this card of Venus. So this is about, remember how the cards were sort of showing that everything that's happening right now is moving us towards what is aligned. It could be also getting us closer to our true selves via our own healing through transformation and through conflicts with others, because you know, conflicts are a natural part of life, but it's how we move through them. And yeah, then you have the card of air here, so that air is about communication as well, but I would say it's also too about flow and freedom and getting on the same wavelength, because Aquarius is an air sign, Gemini is an air sign, and Libra is an air sign. So with Libra, that's 7th house. It's about relationships and finding balance within them, balance and harmony. The Aquarius one here, that's showing, like with the glyph there, the ups and downs of relationships and connections. You know, there's highs and there's lows. And then with the Mercury there, it's the two coming together. There's two, but then they're joined, right? There's that energy that holds that together. So it's, yeah, I just think it's balance in conversations and communications. Anyway, that's today's daily reading. I hope it helps in some way, and I'll hopefully jump back in very soon and do some more readings. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.